My 4-year-old daughter possibly saved my life yesterday. This happened yesterday and I'm still processing it all. I just dropped my wife off to pick up her car from the mechanic, then came home with my two girls who are aged 2 and 4. We got inside the house. I remember trying to put my youngest down for a nap, but she was fighting it, so we came back out into the lounge room. At that point, I remember having a really sudden, really strange sensation come over me, like really loud white noise, and my head was exploding. I remember thinking, oh shit, I better call the ambulance, typing the emergency number into my phone, then nothing. I absolutely blacked out. The next thing I remember is groggily seeing some police and ambulance come through the front door. I was extremely disoriented and had no idea what was going on. The cops sat me down on my couch, asked me a few questions, then ambulance started attending to me, and I had no idea where my wife was, so I asked if I could call her. She answers the phone and doesn't understand why I'm asking her where she is, as it had only been about 20 minutes since I dropped her off. One of the cops then talks to her and explains what has happened. She rushes home and is extremely distraught when she gets home, seeing me with a drape in my arm being taken by the ambulance to hospital. One of the ambos thinks I had a mini stroke, but they later rule that out at the hospital when my brain CT and other tests come back fine. The doctors now believe I had a seizure brought on by low phosphate due to my intermittent fasting diet. Apart from being very sore and tired today and having some nasty bite marks on my gun, I should recover fine. Later, when I regain more sense, I find out that my eldest daughter picked up the phone that I dropped on the ground and spoke to the operator. She told them that Daddy wouldn't wake up and that I was on the floor panting and breathing funny, then also managed to tell them our actual street address. She stayed on the phone until cops and ambos arrived. The fact that there were young children and attended with an adult in distress meant they got here super quick. My wife had actually gone shopping after picking her car up and might not have been home for another hour, so if the emergency services weren't notified, I could have been on the ground for a lot longer with the girls all by themselves. The presence of mind shown by my daughter has absolutely blown me away, and I'm just so proud of her and thankful of what she did. Luckily, it wasn't a stroke, but if it was, she could well have saved my life. She knows she did the right thing. She is very proud of herself for talking to the lady on the phone, but I don't think she understands the full extent of it. I don't know how to explain or show to her what she did was actually bloody amazing. I guess as she grows up more and hears the stories, she will understand how truly awesome what she did was.